Hey guys, welcome back to Rebuild Rescue. We have all kinds of stuff going on today with the 401. Joe and Keith are on their way here. We have a lot in this episode we got to cover, so let's get right at it. The other week, I was able to show Joe the amazing cradle parts that we have for the 401.
Joe, let me show you something. We got this nice, look at that. Right, perfect for fixing the 401 wing. That's what you needed, right? It's perfect. Look, it's like new.
But it's cut off.
What do you mean it's cut off? We're just gonna weld that in the front, right? We just can't weld that on? I got a really good welder, man. I could put a stitch right in there. The wings that we bought down in Florida, when they put them on the trailer, they cut the engine mounts off. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other one right over there. Yeah, they cut both of them off. We showed up down in Florida and they were cut off.
Oh my gosh.
But we know you're one of the best metal guys. You could definitely fix those, right?
No, we're not fixing it.
Come on, what do you mean?
No.
But he really didn't think we should be using them.
No. I can't believe they did that. I really can't
crazy.
believe they cut them off. It's still an amazement.
They're chopped up. We have them in the back of the hangar. If any of you guys want them, do you think we can use any parts off of them?
No.
Yeah.
We can cut pieces out of them, make keychains.
Keychains.
Hey, guys need some keychains?
There we go.
We'll
That's
give
a
us some
great
keychains.
idea. So today, the plans have changed a little bit. Okay, a lot of it on the 401. A number of you guys had talked about the wing spar straps. We found we had 570 some hours left that we could fly off of them. But a number of people said, hey, you're ripping this thing apart, so why aren't you doing the wing spar straps now? Joe and I talked about it, and we thought, hey, you guys are right. Let's go ahead and do the wing spar straps since we have this all, since we have this all tore apart. We might as well tear it apart a little bit further, get those wing spar straps on, and then it's going to be good, I think, for like 6,000 hours.
Yes.
So it's like 6,000 hours until it needs serviced again, and I'm going to be long gone by the time this thing has 6,000 hours left. So maybe one of you guys will still be around and can make sure they get another set on for the next 6,000. So that means these wings got to come off.
Yeah, we got to take wings off.
That was a big sigh, Joe.
It's a big piece.
It's a big airplane.
It's a big
airplane. So Keith and Joe are going to start working on getting everything detached. I'm going to start working on getting a cradle for the fuselage to sit on. That means we're going to be shipping it out all over the place.
Fuselage. What kind of slang is that? Mannheim? Is
Fuselage.
That is that almost like a
Fuselage.
Amish?
Fuselage. It probably is. You didn't know it was Amish.
Yeah, I think it
did
is
you?
a little Amish.
So meanwhile, I'm going to get the cradle built for the 401. I'm also going to run down to Brandywine Aviation and get the AD list that we're going to need.
Yeah, we need a list.
To get this thing back together. All right, so let's get this stuff done.
All right.
I'm going to head out to Brandywine. I'll be back.
Have fun.
So I want to introduce today's video sponsor, Beard Club. Guys, look, if you have a beard or you want to have a beard, Beard Club will change your beard game 100%. Beard Club actually reached out to me and I was so excited because I know they have great products. I mean, this is my bathroom at my house and these are the items that they sent us for today's episode. But if you look down in my drawer, I've been using Beard Club long before Rebuild Rescue was even a channel. And look, and these things even tell you that they're charged. Really, really good products. It really helps me to keep my beard in check because with all these products, this thing grows like crazy. And the ladies love it. The first thing I noticed right away about the Beard Club trimmer is the battery life of this thing is amazing. It lasts forever and it doesn't pull your beard at all. Literally, you can just cut your beard, you can just trim your beard. It's seamless, there's no pulling, and it stays sharp for months. I've never had to replace any parts on my Beard Club trimmer. I love this thing. And even better yet, with the Beard Club, you can get the Beard Growth Kit, which includes essential oils to help your beard grow, and it also keeps it from getting itchy. It conditions it really well. So if your beard's ever itching, like Harrison here, you won't have anything to worry about. No matter what type of beard you have, Beard Club has the perfect kit to suit your needs. Grow your best beard today and take 20% off your first order when you go to beardclub.com/rebuildrescue and use the code RebuildRescue. So some of you guys might not know which beard kit to get, or maybe you're buying a beard kit for your boyfriend or for your husband. Well, you can always go online. They have this awesome beard quiz which will tell you exactly which kit they recommend for your type of beard.
All right, so we all good?
Can you get my back? All right, so now that I'm all trimmed up and looking dapper, let's get back to the video.
Got electric. This is probably prop de-ice would be my guess. The big connectors, your alternator and your battery wires coming in. But a lot to take apart just to get a wing off. A little more than the tail anyhow. You always replace the lock washers when you reinstall something, because they end up flat and they don't lock anything anymore. So you put new ones on.
I guess if you're taking it off, you might as well go through the trouble of putting a new one on anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that bad boy was tight. Ow, that's not a good thing to stick in your thumb. Not on a Friday.
No bleeding on Friday.
No, we try not to on Fridays. It's coming out. Slowly but surely.
Hey, you want to do me a favor?
What you need?
Hang on to this flat, because I'm about to unload the cable.
Oh, okay.
I got it loose. It's starting to come down, but I don't want to drop.
This is a tough part of the job. Sit there and hold it. They came down. All right, that's a big one. Sorry to disappoint, I don't have my special long screwdriver today. I need a ladder, I'm too short. Oh, that's heavy. Yeehaw.
All right, cables were unhooked.
I don't think there's really anything else over here on this wing. Now we gotta do the other side.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I have this one connection here, which is fuel. So we'll do that last, and I'll put something under here just in case it does leak.
Yeah, make sure we catch
So far, we haven't found anything other than hydraulic fluid. But it did have fuel in it to run it, so there might still be some residual in here somewhere.
Yeah.
I hope it's not a lot, because there ain't a lot of room in that container. Some crud. That's a fuel drain. And if you look, I'm sure this will be pretty nasty. Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
It's pretty gross, huh?
That's pretty rough. That is
Yeah.
not one of the system.
No, look at all that.
Where would that even come from? How is that like introduced into the system?
That's a good question. That's always a good question. We always wonder that.
Yeah,
Like,
if
do you
that's
leave the
in
fuel?
system, where is
Yeah,
that?
it's like, do you leave the fuel cap off for that to happen?
Is that what the bottom of the tanks look like?
Right. I gotta hold the flap up again?
On the other side,
Oh, the other one.
the other one.
Okay.
All right. Got it. They're all unhooked. Just gotta pull them through. Cables are unhooked.
Nice.
Less than half a gallon, right?
That's over.
Nah, it didn't. Wasn't much. This one's actually fairly clean. Actually see the bottom of this one.
No crazy sediment in that one?
No, not so bad.
Yeah, that definitely looks cleaner.
You can actually see the bottom of it. The rest of it doesn't look so good, but it probably leaked all the dirt out.
Yeah. You all right?
Yeah, like literally landed fine, and it hooked left, and it took all I had to keep it level, because it wanted to flip. It kept, you know what I mean?
What, like come up? The tail pick
side
up
to
or?
side.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we just landed in Dublin. It's like 4:30 in the morning. I gotta pretty much run to the connection to get to Brussels. I'm exhausted. So you guys might be asking the same question that I'm asking, and that is, what am I doing at Brussels at like 10 in the morning when I just flew all the way from Philly to Dublin and over here? I think we found the answer to the 401 parts. We found the perfect deal, like the deal that I didn't think existed. I think. We'll see. It's either that or I just lost like $50,000. Let's go check it out. You thought I was kidding when I said I'd be filming it, didn't you? Giovanni, how are you, man?
Very well, very well.
Good to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Good to meet you, man. So we're finally here in Brussels, and we connected with Giovanni, and we're getting a rental car, and we're gonna go check these parts out.
Yep.
Little did Giovanni know when he got these parts that it'd be like the saving grace for like 600,000 of us. So really excited to go check these out. This has to be the cleanest parking garage I've ever seen. And like all the cars are really clean. I think Americans take some cues to their rental car companies and their parking garages. Like the floor even, it's like cleaner than the hangar floor. Alright, let's go. Excited to take a look at this thing. Looks like we're here.
After 300 meters, you have reached your destination.
Oh, nice. You got a pool table, you got some movie posters in here. How are you?
Hi.
Jason.
Dennis. Hi.
Good to meet you, Dennis. Wow, look at that. It's nice.
You can have a look if you like later on. You guys like coffee, tea? Yeah.
I'll always take coffee.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Yeah?
They say that the Belgian chocolate is the best one. It's not true. The Swiss one is the best.
All right. So you guys heard it here first. Swiss chocolate is the best. I have heard Belgium is the best though, so I'll have to try this out. Oh, look. So we got a bunch of different. Looks like a pits down there. We got a detail. Looks like a 58, 57.
They started to do the SID inspection program.
Yeah.
They ran out of money.
Yeah.
So they
Oh yeah.
stopped.
Well, and it's so that program's like wow. No, like nobody
And
actually.
they asked us to do it,
Yeah.
but still no money.
Yeah.
So that's the reason that.
Yeah. Ran out of money.
So they owe me a lot of money for hangars. So
Yeah.
and then we decide I will take the plane and.
Yeah. Wow, and it's up on racks like this.
You want me to open the box, huh? The propeller, huh?
Yeah, if it's easy enough.
Yeah, of course.
It'd be good. There's.
This is the back side, because it's... Now, you have to move a little bit.
that is a huge. I forget how big these propellers are. Yeah, this will actually tell me there's 2 different propellers this can have. Well, actually 3. So these are the wings. Wow, look at everything in there is all cleaned up. Yeah, they cleaned them all up. Wow, this is totally sick. The tires are brand new, the gear's all rebuilt. Right there is the spark plug. Wow. Alright. It's like, what's behind door number 1?
There is one.
Still one more?
Yeah, one more.
Alright.
Still one more?
There we go.
Yo.
And there she is. I know exactly which model that is too. It's the exact same model that I have. It's a good model. I like the way they mounted it in there. It's not going anywhere.
No. That's the way to do.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't need the boxes back. So
No? You'll be glad to see them go.
No,
They've
but
been here
it's too
forever.
expensive to get them back. But it's a nice box.
Yeah. All right. That's the same ones that
Okay,
I have.
yeah.
It's a good one, yeah. So these are the exact same engines that are in the 401. One of these is, I think, a thicker case modified from the standard. And if you notice here on the plates, one of them is a TSIO 520 NBEB. And then the other one is a EJEB. But they're both 300 horse. They're both noted under the 401 and under the 402 for engines that, you know, can be used on it. This one was overhauled by Ram down in Texas, a really good company. And the other one was low time. And from what I understand, the turbos and everything are also rebuilt or really low time. So guys, look, those wings, those props, these engines, that's all we need. You know, besides replacing some of the old hoses and stuff like that, which would be normal, that's all we need. We'll have everything we need to get the 401 back in the air for about 30% or 40% of what it would have cost, and we can do it quicker so we can start helping people right away. I can't believe that we were able to find this. You know, what's the chances? I'm like super excited. It's got good headers, everything, like everything's here. Intercoolers, everything's all cleaned out, everything's overhauled, everything's in good shape. Even some of the servos and everything. I mean, everything that we need is right here. So we just got done going through all of the logs for those engines, for the wings, for everything. We have all the 8130s, we have all the work that was done. There was over $120,000 worth of work done on those wings alone. New gear, new tires, new brakes, everything. We got all the logs for everything we need to be able to put the 401 back together. I mean, this is it's really a find that you couldn't ever really have happen. So I have to be honest, it's been a rough couple days for a number of reasons. Yeah, this is definitely a blessing. This is definitely like a find. This is amazing. Here's new sealed tip tanks. You know, there's interior pieces for the 402. Now, we're obviously not going to use all of them, but we may use some of the seat frames. Now, we just got to get all this stuff packed up, and we have to figure out how we're going to get it all sent over, probably to the port in Philadelphia. And it's going to take 2 shipping containers, which isn't going to be cheap. But it'll be worth it in the end. So when John was showing us the 402 parts, he mentioned that he had a Comanche, and Comanches are like really cool. They're one of my favorite designs, and this one is pretty much perfect It even has the special wingtip on here. It's a shame that all of the tooling to build these got washed away years and years ago, because I think this is probably one of the fastest and most fuel efficient twins that you can get. I believe this will fly with the speed mods that are done to this one about 160 knots, and you're still burning maybe 16 gallons an hour. This thing is beautiful. So I just got home from the airport. That was an insanely long trip, and I did it pretty much in 2.5 days, and I didn't sleep. So I'm happy to be home. I'm gonna go inside and say hi to everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming along. I can't wait to get all of those parts on the 401. And you know what? We're gonna have this thing done for Oshkosh 2023. Guys, don't forget to like the videos and subscribe. And guys, thank you so much for coming along in this adventure. I appreciate all of you.